Hi, it's me again finally. Boy, how time flies. Get busy with life, work, family, house, and all that good stuff, and just living life. Time just flies, and I went back to my old videos, and I think the last one I made was December 22nd. It was right before Christmas. So today is May 10th. I am almost, let's see, I'm a little over 10 months since my surgery. And I have gotten rid of 78 pounds. Um, Big deal. Big, huge deal. Sometimes I was just thinking that, sometimes when I put my clothes on, nothing's so tight and I don't have to look in the mirror and say, ooh, I can't wear that. I feel pretty good most of the time, but every now and then you have that moment where you see yourself and you think, ugh, I'm still fat. It's just what you see. It's just, I think it's a mental thing, a mental picture that I always have in my mind about how I really look. Um, that's the psychological thing that goes along with being overweight and struggling with weight your whole life. You have to get rid of those old beliefs and those old self-images of yourself. Like I said, I'm down 78 pounds, and when I did the December video, I was down 68. So I've only lost 10 pounds since December. It's been really slow. It's been, I think I've been at a standstill for the last 2 months at the same weight. So I know what that's from. It's from not moving enough. It's from stress eating. It's from being on the road and not having access to a lot of the things that I should be eating, and more access than I need to the things I shouldn't be eating, and it's difficult. I try to keep things with me, protein bars, nuts, things like that, and that's helped, but also the social drinking, the drinking of the wine in the evenings after when you're on a business trip and you go with the people that you're working with, the client, and the wine drinking. And it's not like a big surprise to me that I've not lost any weight in the last couple months. I know what I'm supposed to do, and so I've kind of made a conscious effort to go back to really paying attention. Oh, well, I can't say that I'm not paying attention, because every single day I think about everything that I put in my mouth. I think about it. I'm aware of it. I'm not blindly eating like I used to. So that is somewhat of a lifestyle change. It's just life out there, and life, isn't always real convenient. And just because I'm trying to eat correctly for me and healthier for me, it doesn't mean everybody around me does. I mean, the room that we've been working in up in Ohio, there's probably 10 or 12 of us in a room, and we've been working in, and the room is just full of junk, chips, crackers, candy, cakes, cookies, homemade stuff. It's just full. And probably the first couple trips there, I did really well in resisting all that stuff. It's like, for me, if I don't have one piece, I'm good. The problem that I run into is when I have one, I want 10 or 1,000. And so that's what I have to be careful of. And I found myself this last trip kind of going off into that dangerous territory. So since I've been home this week, I've been trying to be more mindful. And of course, I don't keep that crap in the house, so I haven't had that problem. I made some notes here because I always forget something when I'm doing these. Just before this, I took my measurements, and I hadn't taken them since January. So I figured it was time. I don't have a regular schedule for doing them. Just when I think about it, I do it. And let's see. As of today, total of 43.5 inches. That is huge. When I look at the different, I mean, I measure my neck, my upper arms, my wrist, my bust, my waist, hips, thighs, calves, ankles. And I'm looking at the areas where I've lost the most, and it makes sense because that's where I was the roundest, right around my middle. My bust, I've lost 8 inches. My waist, 11 inches, and my hips, 11 inches. So right around my middle, that's where I'm shrinking the most, and that's great. I mean, I am losing inches in other places too, but not as much. So that's a good thing, because I was afraid I would not lose my belly and lose my legs, and I'd be walking around like a little orange on toothpicks. That's how I describe myself, but it's not working out that way. I still don't have much of a waist, but never did really. But I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in my skin. I can go to the store. I can pick something out off of the rack, put it on, and it'll fit. It's difficult for me to go shopping now, and the reason I say that is because so many things fit and look fine, look great on me, that I want to spend too much money. So I try not to go shopping too much, but I have found another store that I like to go to on a regular basis that I just love, and I can find these great things, and it's called Goodwill. I've been buying my jeans there. I don't want to see during this time where I'm still losing and I'm not at my goal weight. I don't want to spend a lot of money on clothes, so I've been going to Goodwill, and I can find jeans for $7.50, and I found some really nice jeans at the Goodwill store. So I try to go there at least once a month, sometimes more often, just to buy that kind of stuff, my casual clothes, jeans, and I bought some shorts this week. And it's just a joy. It's just a joy that I can find things a lot easier today than I used to be able to. Let's see, I was going over my list of things. I'm not going to go through the whole list again, but one of the things that stood out was the child's pose, and I hadn't tried that, the yoga pose that I wasn't able to do, and I tried that right before I started this, and I'm almost able to get my head all the way to the floor, and it is so cool. It is so cool. I'm so close. Let's see what else was on the list. Oh, one of the things, also other things that was on the list is that wear dresses, and since then I have bought 2 dresses. One, I'm going to be going to a wedding at the end of June, and I wanted to wear a dress, and I bought a really nice Michael Kors dress. It wasn't very expensive. It's a little summery dress, and it's a turquoise color with a marbly design in it. And when I get dressed up in it for the wedding, I might do it before, but when I get dressed up in it, I'll make sure that I get a picture, a full-length picture, or do a video, full body shot, since I haven't done that yet. Not ready for that yet. But I did get them, and they both fit. They're form-fitting. And I did buy some shapewear. I'm not real crazy about what I've seen in the Spanx line. People rave about it, but I have not been real happy with what I found. So I got something that's called Flexies. I think I got them at Penny's, and I love it. So that I don't do that all the time, but just sometimes when I want to smooth things out, I'll wear that. I didn't have any shorts. Well, I had some shorts. I opened my drawer, and when this weather started getting warm in February, and I put these shorts on that I'd worn a couple of years ago, and they were just huge. I just was able to slide them down without even undoing the buttons. So I didn't have any, so that's when I went to buy the shorts, and I went to the Goodwill to buy the shorts. Oh, and the other thing is I bought a bathing suit when I was out of town. The hotel is a beautiful swimming pool, so I went to the store and bought a bathing suit, size 8 bathing suit, by the way. It has a little skirt on it, you know. Still have some problem areas that we want to cover up, but it's a size 8 bathing suit. Uh, that's kind of cool. Let's see what else. One of the things on the list was to wear something sleeveless, and like I said before, um, my arms aren't looking that great. They're the Batwing type arms, but it's not real bad. But I still have some fat on the arms that needs to go. But all that to say, you know, that's never been a big problem for me, really. People complain about their arms, and I just never really even give it a thought too much. But I did put a short, like a, just kind of like a cap sleeve shirt that I went out with last weekend, and it was pretty comfortable. And the friend that I was with, Linda, said that my arms really didn't look that bad. She was complimenting me. Now, she was saying that just to make me feel better. I don't know, but I didn't feel too bad, so that's a plus. Oh, one day I was getting out of the shower. I grabbed the towel and I wrapped it around me, and I was just, you know, and I said, hey, I was like, oh my God, this towel goes all the way around me. I can just go all the way around me and then tuck it in, and it's, you know, it's got some, and you know, that's just one of those other things you just don't think about. I couldn't put the towel around me before, and just suddenly there it was, all wrapping all the way around me. You know, it's really cool. The other thing is, when I was out of town this last week, I stopped and got John and I some souvenir T-shirts from Cleveland, and I bought us both a medium. And John always wants a small, but he went with a medium this time, and we both wear the same size T-shirt. Wow, that's a first ever. Good news. Things that are getting too big that are annoying are my rings. All my rings are getting too big. However, the plus side of that is that the rings that I wasn't able to wear, I can wear now, so that's a good thing. And my shoes, all my shoes that I used to wear, I could still wear them, but they're loose. And some of them, I just don't feel comfortable wearing them because I think I'm going to slide out of them or whatever. But it's been hard to find shoes since I've lost weight, because my feet are back down to 5.5, sometimes a 6, but mostly 5.5s, and they're really hard to find. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my update today. It's warm outside. I've been able to work in the yard and squat down and crouch down and get up and walk the, you know, my yard is kind of sloped, and walking the slope and not worrying about falling down, it's just all a miracle. I'm gonna try to do more frequent videos. It's always hard sometimes just to sit down long enough to do this, but I know that it's helping me, so if it can help someone else too, that's a great result. So I will keep in touch, and thanks, and have a great day. Bye.